Okay, so here on the table today, I've got the third and final engine sent to me by Attendra. Attendra, this is your absolutely spectacular, beautiful Fox 46 ABC. Now, this engine differs from the other two in several ways. And the first way I notice is that it has a different drive hub on here where you can actually grip on it if you needed to, which I've already tried putting my thing on there and I can't grip on that, so I'm gonna have to get it off the other way. The other thing that's different about this engine is now, this is must be a much later version, because now Fox went to socket head cap screws for the back cover and the head. It still has the same cross point attachment screws for the carb, and it is still a saddle mount carb, and it is still the easy carb, Fox's easy carburetor. This one though has got like more of an aluminum or just a steel looking finish on that. So this is exactly as it came to me. No prop nut washer or anything, no exhaust, because we weren't planning on me running any of these engines, which in reality is unfortunate because this is an absolutely spectacular engine. So I'm going to shut the camera off and just do the disassembly and show you how brand new this engine is, because I'm convinced that this is yet again another one of those that's brand new, and it's just that front bearing feels a little tight. And I mean, this thing is so tight, no glow plug in there, I can't even turn it over, and nor do I even want to try to turn that all the way over anyway, because that's really not good for it. So let me just get to the disassembly. Okay, so here's the major portions of this disassembled. I just wanted to turn this on again real quick to show that this does look like it has some runtime on it from the factory, but I would have a hard time believing that this is anything more than that. I mean, I could be wrong, I don't own this engine, but the way these screws and everything came out, it sure felt like well, it still could be a new engine, but when you bought a Fox engine, they were new, but that doesn't mean they were never run, because they ran, I think, almost all of their engines, and you can see evidence of that here. Now, this rear cover, fortunately, I was able to get all the gaskets, the carb gasket and this gasket off intact. This cover is really going to need to be cleaned up. I mean, it's got quite a bit of dried caster on it, so I'll be cleaning this thing up in the ultrasonic. But other than that, everything looks good. I'm just going to heat this up. Here's the button that came out. Got a little, this one wasn't stuck and hard to get out like the other one was. I just put a glow plug in here and it pulled right out. But one of the other two engines, the first engine, just really was, it was very difficult to get that out because it had so much stuff around the rim adhering to the top of the sleeve. But this one looks like it's in pretty good shape. So I'll turn the camera off and get the rest of this disassembled. Okay, so this engine is disassembled now. Here's our piston. There was a little bit of a ring of sludge around the upper portion of the sleeve. I've already kind of wiped that out. That's what you just saw me wipe off there. But I mean, this piston, I still don't believe that this engine was run any more than it was just at the factory, because it's really clean. Connecting rod looks fine. I mean, just minor little cleanup here to get some of this stuff off. Here's the front bearing. It's pretty grindy. I can't even get it to, here, let me see if I can slide it on here. And you can tell it doesn't even want to. So, not designed to be run and then sat like that. This one at least turns, but it's got some rough grinding and some noises. So I mean, it's just one of those things where this engine was run at the factory and then sat, and they were never designed to just sit in a shelf or in somebody's closet for 30 years or whatever. So that's all there is to that. This connecting or crankshaft looks good. I'll take this out on the new bench grinder that my buddy Harvey sent me for Christmas. Get this polished up, but this has got to go in the ultrasonic cleaner. I mean, this is kind of amazingly nasty looking in there. It's Pretty gross. So I've got several things that are going to go in the ultrasonic cleaner. Well, just these two things. I don't think anything else needs to. This will be done on the bench grinder. The carb is absolutely perfect. There's no reason to do anything with the carb, and of course the head, you know, has a button on it, so, or has the button there, so there's really nothing there that needs to be done. You've already seen the piston, so that's all we're going to do. We're just going to, I've got the order from Boca for all 3 sets of bearings. And because I have this bearing, this is a standard 6902, and this is an R6, but it's an R6 special width. They call it SW something, something, whatever, 7-22. And that is not a standard part of the kit, the ENK-001 kit. Because the ENK-001 kit from Boca is a 6902 and an R6 bearing, and the R6 is normally the normal width. This is a thin width. So yes, and I think the kit number for this particular variant of bearings together is an ENK-037, I think, which is the R6 with the special width requirement. So that's that, and we'll get these parts cleaned up. And when the bearings come in, I'll get the bearings installed and get everything put back together and send it back to you.